Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of World of Light and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And in this episode, we're continuing on through the World of Darkness portion of World of Light by slowly making our way over through the next branch of World of Darkness. We gotta take down this Charizard that's pretending to be Hydreigon. I like Hydreigon. He's too damn slow, though.
It's an amalgamation of Hydro and Dragon.
Well, not Hydro, actually, but High as in the German outward for three.
Oh, right, for the three-headed dragon. Nice.
Alright, and we need Latios and Latios again, please. Kada is another Fire Emblem character. That said, this fight is only difficult if you don't bring in wind resistance. And once you have wind resistance, this is honestly a very reasonable legend fight, legendary legend spirit.
Right, because now we have so many tools in the toolbox that we should be our first try success rate is higher than error. This used to be one of my favorite music tracks from Super Smash Bros. Melee. The problem is that it was a little hard to unlock during Versus mode because the music tracks were randomly selected and it depended on which character you were playing as.
Okay.
So specifically, in order to unlock this music track, you had to be playing as either Marth or Roy in the temple map, and then occasionally
through Ike.
Ready?
No, I'm talking Melee. Ike wasn't in Melee.
Right, Melee.
But these days now you can actually control which music plays during the stage fight.
After you unlock everything, yeah.
Right, dude. Yeah. Can't it just be accessible on purchase?
To be perfectly honest, when it comes to characters, I would like the roster to be fully playable on purchase. But to be honest, I like the feeling of progression that Smash Ultimate has when it comes to character unlocks, spirit unlocks, and music unlocks.
Look, I'm going over my buddy's house because my copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate sucks, but he's already put 200 hours into the game, so he unlocked everything, and it's awesome.
Well, it doesn't take 200 hours to unlock everything in Smash Ultimate. I want to say, you can't 100% the game in 20 hours. Well, unless you specifically route it out to do so. Because of the fact that I'm pretty sure the multiplayer achievements count towards 100%. That said, everything aside from the multiplayer achievements is doable, I want to say, in roughly 30 hours casually. Then it kind of depends on if you have the DLCs or not. If you have the DLCs, it's probably closer to 25 hours actually, because of the special ports you get access to with the DLCs.
Did Incineroar just create like wrestling match ropes and then throw his opponent into it?
Yeah, that's Incineroar's primary visual gimmick, Mr. Cloud. He is in fact a luchador style wrestler.
But is that a Pokemon move?
The ability to actually generate the tight ropes themselves, not so much, but the corresponding arm thrust is, because that's supposed to be Darkest Lariat, which is Incineroar's signature attack.
Right. Hold still. Counter.
That was technically revenge. Dang it! He was in an invincible state, and then I smashed into Unira. Bleh.
It's all right. We got a little experience from that.
Yep. So, do you actually recall fighting Red in Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal?
Oh, you're damn right I do. That was one of my favorite fights in the whole game.
I did not actually. I don't actually like the fight with red and gold, silver, and crystal. Mostly because, when it comes to Pokemon Generation 2, a lot of people have had the same complaint that I'm going to make here. That specifically, and Incineroar is dead because fuck you.
You can't recover. Yeah.
Yeah. Generation 2 has got an extremely weird problem when it comes to its level curve, so that by the time you actually reach Kanto, you're only supposed to be between levels 50 and 55, and yet all of Kanto, Kanto effectively caps out around like 65.
Right, and then you go to fight.
Blue, as the final gym leader specifically, only has one Mon above 60. And I don't even remember which one it is. I don't think it's his Blastoise.
There was a noticeable level discrepancy between the Kanto gym leaders and Pokemon Trainer Red's Pokemon, who are all between level 73 and 81.
Yeah,
and
he leads with his level 81 Pikachu. And, leading with the Pikachu is one of the smaller problems that I have in the fight, because Pikachu is supposed to be Red's ace. So why is he leading with it when every other trainer in the game, ends up saving their ace for last?
Well, you got to remember, Pokemon Trainer Red is supposed to be Ash Ketchum. The writing was on the wall. They didn't call him Ash, but this is fucking Ash. So what was Ash like during the anime? He was cocky. He overextended. He took unnecessary risks, and that's exactly what his counterpart would do in a Pokemon game. Is he would take the risk of leading with his boy. Pikachu is his highest level Pokemon. It's not his strongest Pokemon, but it's his highest level one.
Counterpoint: Ash never gets Blastoise, and he only gets Venusaur after Gen 3.
So it was a great accomplishment to beat Pokemon Trainer Red in Gold and Silver series, because you had to, first of all, you had to unlock Mount Silver. You need permission. You got to get the guard out of the way in order to enter Mount Silver, and the only way to do that is you have to get all 16 badges in the game. Which I suppose is supposed to give you time to develop your party so that you're not terribly underleveled when you go into the Pokemon Trainer Red fight. But holy crap, what a surprise it must have been for people to realize, hey, this is not what I signed up for.
Alright, can we actually finish this fight with Ultra Sword? Yay!
Go, Kirby.
We finished the fight with Ultra Sword.
With your big poofy hat.
Thank you, Soma. Alright, so now that we've dealt with Octoling Boy and Girl, now we have access to the Landmaster fight. This is not actually all that relevant to a fight. It's just that we're fighting a giant Rob, and and because Soma's got Giant Killer, we're doing like 50% more damage to this enemy than we normally would, allowing us to effectively two-shot him.
Nice.
Super Scope is actually a really powerful projectile item. It's not one that I would want to start a match with, though. Hey, Megaman Volnutt, you are from Megaman 64.
Ready? Go!
Also known as
The Mega Men have arrived. You, high gravity. Them, normal gravity.
So, a rather interesting event happened just yesterday, Mr. Cloud. Donkey Kong Country 64 is actually finally available on the Switch Virtual Console for the N64. I didn't realize that it had gotten on there yet, because Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie have been on there for ages. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country 64 is officially on the N64 Virtual Console.
I love it. Finally, give people more time to finish the flipping game. Ultimate Smash. Oh crap, he's going for it. Look out, Kirby.
It's okay. One of the gimmick for this fight specifically is that pretty much all the items that spawn in are explosives. So.
This sometimes turns into a squeaky hammer. Watch out.
Hey, Master Kraid. This is one of the only actual dojos that you have to unlock going through the game. And the whole reason why you have to unlock this one is because he is literally on the path in order to get into the next step, the next major branch of World of Dark. So
You are a giant. I am a giant killer.
indeed. Although he did hit us with his final smash.
Oh no, we died.
Oh, it's okay. We didn't die. We just took a lot of damage.
No, it's so funny. We were just talking about Donkey Kong 64, and that was directly from the game. If you ever, so I think you have to die. If you die, then you get the cutscene.
Is it dying at K. Rool itself or dying in general?
I think just dying in general.
Okay.
And then you see the cutscene, and then it's a really long and drawn out game over scene, but it can be a little discouraging. Like, don't ever turn this game off until you defeat King K. Rool, or he's gonna blow up Donkey Kong Island again and again and again.
All right. The Yuga fight is on the Yuga spirit fight is honestly not that difficult, but Inkling will attempt to just unlock you with the paint roller special. So it's best to stay in the air for a majority of that fight. All right. For defeating Yuga, we have successfully unlocked our pathway to the Sarecd Land. Yes, we have successfully made it into our Link to the Past reference.
The Imprisoned. I don't remember this character.
The thing about this particular fight is that although our goal is to kill the giant K. Rool, and because we have Giant Killer, it is extremely simple to do so. He is not going to fight you. The gimmick here is that Girahim shows up immediately and starts trying to fight you. But I have Giant Killer, so I can two-shot the giant K. Rool.
Gabora.
Hey, Navarre. Navarre is also from Fire Emblem. I forget which one. I want to say he's from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, but the reason I don't know which one he's from is because very specifically, I'm not actually the biggest fan of Fire Emblem. Like, I have played Three Houses the first half of the way through, and I have actually finished a Radiant Dawn. But I've not actually played Path of Radiance. I've played a very small amount of Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem Advance, which are two different games. But
no, it's so funny. I have to declare that Super Smash Bros. Melee was largely unsuccessful in getting me interested in a Fire Emblem game, because to this day, I've known about Fire Emblem for a long time, but I spent a second on any of their games.
Let's see. Which Nintendo consoles do you currently have access to, Mr. Cloud?
None.
Well, that's not even remotely true, but okay.
No, you said consoles I have access to. I have zero Nintendo access right now.
No, that is not true. I mean, it's supposed to be true, but it's not.
Maybe it's just the Nintendo in your heart that you need to play more.
So, the Lost Woods puzzle specifically, talk to the owl statues in order to figure out where you're supposed to go, and by following their directions, you'll encounter secret pathways. You need to clear all the secret pathways in the Lost Woods in order to successfully get this first third of the Sarecd Land complete.
The mysterious fog.
Hey, Mr. L.
So that's gotta be a character from, like, Paper Mario Sticker Star or something.
Super Paper Mario, actually.
Oh, thank you.
We spawn another owl statue.
Okay, so each time you advance, then the owl statue spawns at a different place, and then it gives you directions. You follow the directions, and it takes you to the next one.
Yep.
So it's a Lost Woods scavenger hunt.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. This particular ace fight is actually extremely difficult and annoying because because although the strong wind here is honestly a pretty significant obstacle, the actual problem here is that Dixie Kong, or in this case Diddy Kong, explicitly does not want to fight us, and she will use her small size and her increased agility from being Diddy Kong to avoid us at all costs. You've got 1 minute in order to successfully score the knockout, and because of how small this tiny steroid ends up making on Diddy Kong, yeah, it is really difficult to actually land solid hits here.
Yeah, because if he's constantly in the air, absolutely. Because jumping is the #1 way to evade attacks. 3. And we're out of time.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, this fight ends up taking me a little while, specifically because trying to actually keep up with Dixie Kong, and successfully score damage on her is the actual challenge here. It's why very explicitly you are going to need strong wind resist from something as you're going through. Thankfully, the World of Light section gives you multiple chances to get strong wind resist. In the next episode, we'll continue our way through the Sacred Realm. Be safe, everybody.